Hey y'all, this is Steve with Chasing Tails 411, and good Lord has blessed me with a little deer this morning, and I mean, my goodness, he took a walk after I shot him, and he's just a little guy, but be good meat in the freezer. But I mean, just look around here at this thicket. That I mean, he has run deep into the middle of it, and it's taken me. I thought it was a better shot than that, but it's taken me a little while to find him. So right now, I'm gonna hook him up on a rope, and I'll try to video going back out of here. But the blood trail got real thin, and I don't know, 4 or 5 times I felt like giving up, but I don't really want to do that. So let me get him roped up and start heading that way. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Well, I got him out of there anyway. You can't see it on film, but it goes downhill and then comes back up the other side. And he was up in there. But that's a valley. That right there is a creek wash. It's a wash line. So I'm standing up the hill, and I still have uphill to go. That's him laying right there. But I had to go back and get my arrow because I left it over there. But I wanted to show you what I was looking for in all of these woods. That right there. See that little drip on the leaf? That's what I got down to. That little drop on that leaf. He came from up there. But as I come down through there, I found drops like that. So, let's continue to get him uphill, shall we? Time to take him home. Here's one. Right here. Little drop. When it comes to tracking deer, you got to give good chase. And I think I went extra long on this one. I haven't found my arrow. This is a tracking tool. What I would do is, let's say I found this splotch of blood, and I would mark it, and then I would come down here and I would try to find the next one. But that would always be a marker as to where my last spot was. So even if I went way over there, which I wouldn't, but even if I did, I can always come back to this spot. And that's how I do it when I'm alone. I'm by myself today. My buddy Steve had to work, so recording this on my phone. Hopefully it's working. But so anyway, mark that spot, move to the next one, and keep tracking. And my blood trail is actually a good shot. I don't know what took him so long to expire, and I'm sorry for that. I don't wish any animal to suffer, but it happens sometimes. Sometimes they fall flat on their face, and sometimes they'll run a mile. This one here, lucky for me, only ran about a half mile. But anyway, so not meaning to be gory or anything, but it's a good shot. Just a little guy. He's just a little 4-pointer. Duck feet. We'll call him Duck Feet. But anyway, we're going to get on up the hill here and be back in a little bit. All right. Anyway, I put this harness on and it helps me drag with a rope on my tail, on my back to the deer. And it just allows me to put my shoulder and bodies into it because I'm getting older and this is not easy. So anyway, he's back here. This harness definitely does a good job. Definitely helps. I'm just getting older, but this is good for me. I don't get this exercise at my job. I'll be back. All right. Anyway, caught my breath, and I'm up the hill. Let's see. Yeah. I'm on the tractor path, heading over to my pickup truck, and let's go till I run out of breath, and I'll cut the film off. Here we go. All right. It's good exercise. Good for what ails you. Starting to get out of breath. Don't take long. And legs are burning. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Another step. I'm telling you, this deer ran. He ran. I wasn't kidding, about a half a mile. He definitely ran. He definitely ran close to half a mile. And I don't know how, because again, anyway, I keep repeating myself. I'm just glad I found the animal, and I don't like losing them. Unfortunately, I think I've got 3 to my credit, and I've been hunting, 35 plus years I can't say 40, but 35. So it does happen occasionally. But anyway, as you can see behind me, I'm in a field now, and I'm trying to get across that field. My truck is on the other side of that set of woods. It's right over there. Straight ahead of me, through that next patch of woods, is my pickup truck. And so that's where I'm headed. Let's continue on. It don't take long for me to get out of breath. Okay, that's a long way across there. Be back shortly. All right. I'm making a little break here, and that patch of woods over there is probably 150 yards. Say, and that deer, he came in here, ran across there, went down and into that wash. So we're talking, he went 400 yards, I would say. 400 yards, I would say. And to give you an idea, you can see here, again, these little splotches here, like this, and this. See it? And right there, here. That isn't all that I had dealt with when, I mean, of course, I shot him over here 100 yards. And I was pretty confident, you know. I thought, man, it's, you know, just a hair low, but it was definitely in the vitals and a good shot. And so I wanted to show you what I started out, because I sat over in that patch of woods there. Oh, look at the turkeys. Turkeys. But anyway, I shot him and he came this way. And so I started tracking for blood, right? And when I started tracking, I'm like, alright. So, where you at there, buddy? And I came along, and hell, now I can't find, you know, the rain could have washed a lot of it, but it shouldn't have done all that. But anyway, I wanted to show you, it may have, where'd they go? I mean, seriously, I can't even find any. There's no way the rain washed it away. We didn't get that much rain. It ain't like we got any major downpours, and I just showed you little droplets. So this other stuff should have been, well, maybe it's because I'm trying to show you something, I don't know. Perhaps. But anyway, well, this just made an arse of me, because what I wanted to show you was, originally when he came down through here, he was laying down pretty heavy amounts, and that's why I thought he ain't gonna go far. But anyway, here, let's give you an idea. Not meaning to be gruesome, but you see that. And there's that over there. You know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good tracking right there. You know. But see here. But anyway, just took a little break. Wanted to show you how that. We're still working our way over to the truck. All right. Look what I found. We're back at the truck. I saved you the gore of field dressing him, because somehow or another, when I shot him, it appears that either it ricocheted at the lung area and became into the gut, or his running, because it wasn't that far of a shot. I mean, it was a 20-yard shot, so my arrow should have, I mean, it went through, it came out the other side, but it came out way far back from where it entered. So it means it entered and ricocheted or something, because he was not at that angle when I shot him. He was more straight on. It should have went straight across. So somehow it hit a rib, did something, and ricocheted, got a lung, and it became a gut shot. And that's kind of, so I saved you all that. But what I wanted to say is that the amount of 400 and some yards, he went off of my property. So I went to my neighbor, got permission. You should always do that to track. And I had a blood trail, so I didn't lose him. I just needed to continue to track. And you've seen them little droplets. They went from the big to littler and littler and littler and littler as he went along, to where I was literally finding pin drops in the mass of everything. So, but anyway, I wanted to get him off of that guy's place and get him onto my place before I field dressed him. So I hauled him out of there full body weight and got him over into my place, and then I field dressed him, and now I've got him in the truck. Okay, and so I'm gonna take him to the butcher, and I talked to my son. I think he's got the right idea. We're gonna take and cook his loins up and make them part of Thanksgiving dinner, because I'm thankful, and hopefully next week I can get another one. It's a good little batch of meat. I mean, it's not, I don't like them big, huge deer anyway. To me, they're like wet leather and they taste gamey. I like these smaller ones, and he's really not that small. He's average. He's, I mean, he's not huge at all. So anyway, we survived another one, and I'm glad to be able to get one of these onto YouTube. And finally, chasing tails. It's chasing tails, right? Finally chasing a tail. But anyway, I enjoyed this. We'll get this thing to the butcher, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. All right, I saved you the gore. I field dressed him. I wanted to, it's kind of rare for these deer to run that far. Especially, I mean, I hit his lungs.